on guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Today's video is for all you guys who have questions on how to mount aftermarket seats in your Toyota FJ. So I'm just gonna jump right on into it. I'm gonna show you guys what you need and show you how easy it is to get it done in your FJ. So here is my 2007 Toyota FJ, and this installation is going to work on any FJ you have, all the way from the 2007s up to the 14s. All the parts are gonna be identical, and it's gonna look basically the same as it does right here. So in particular, I am running Sparco R100 seats. I like these seats a lot just compared to stock. You're gonna have more bolstering to kind of hold you in your seat on the lower end and the top end, but they are not too tight to make it uncomfortable. They still have a little bit of cushion, but they are a little stiffer than OEM. But that does not mean you have to use these. You can put any seat in here you want. So thus, number one, for this install, you are gonna need to find a pair of seats that you like. You don't necessarily need a pair, but it just kind of looks uniform and nice. As I said, Sparco R100's here, but you could put anything. Amazon generic seats, Recaros to Mastercrafts to Corbos to really anything you can think of, you can use to put in here. The only thing you do need to be conscious about is you do have a certain space. So let's shut this door. You can kind of see, you have to get a seat that fits within the gap from the center console to your door panel over here. So as you guys see with this seat, I have plenty of room. Really, I need to pull it a little bit this way just because my clicker's a little smashed in there. You can see a little bit of rubbing over there, but that's just kind of technicality things. So once you do find a seat that you like, how are you gonna mount it to the car? Well, one, you are gonna need a planted seat mount. This brand, I'll put a little link right here. This is a great brand, comes as is. Everything you need to be done is already done. They're 140 bucks per side unless you get them on sale or something. But basically, once you pull your entire seat out, all you're gonna be doing is throwing this bracket down, which you're gonna bolt your seat to that bracket. Now, specifically in mine, the seat sat a little low. Each seat's gonna be different, that's a big thing. So I did put in, this is this block 1/4 inch thick by 3.5, something like that inch, aluminum here. So I just made a 1.5 inch spacer to kind of bring that seat up just a little bit to sit more at the OEM height, which will be a big thing because as you guys know, the driver's side seat does have that jack on the side. So you can raise the seat up and down. If you get a seat aftermarket wise that has that, then great, you don't have to worry about it. But if you don't, you get a fixed seat like these, you will have to figure out if you want to put a spacer in or just leave it connected from the seat to the bracket. So now you have your seat, now you have your bracket, you have a spacer if you want that. And just going back to what I was talking about, this seat does not have the jack. I meant like the OEM seat has that jack on the side. Just want to clarify. But now that you have those things, you do need to figure out a few other small details. One, these Sparco seats are kind of like an a la carte thing. They don't come with anything at all. So you will have to, over here, you can see I have my slider bar. These are added. So if the seat comes with slider bars, perfect. You don't need to worry about it. You can move back and forth. But these in particular, if I did not buy those, that seat would be literally fixed and unmovable forward or back or up and down. So now that I have the slider bar, the seat can be pushed back or brought forward. But again, that's how this seat is sold. So your seat may come with everything. It all depends on what you're getting. I know a lot of seats don't come with those added, like the name brands. But if you get just a basic seat off Amazon, it may come with all the stuff you need. But what else do you need besides the slider? The big thing you're going to need with any of these installs on these seats, I pulled it down so you guys can see it. These are from Metal Tech. I'll put the link in the video right now. This is your occupant classification sensor. This is basically just a bypass for the airbag. So on the passenger seat, you do have a pressure sensor built into the OEM seat. When I took all the wiring off of the other seat, I just left everything connected and just zip tied it underneath there. So if you guys can kind of see, oops. So all my stuff is basically just zip tied. It's horribly dirty, but that way is kind of the easiest way to get these installed. You're keeping all your sensors, everything is connected, and the only thing you have now added by adding that occupant sensor is a switch, which mine has fallen off of here. But this switch right here is what is going to turn your passenger airbag on and off. So thus, when someone's in the car, turn the switch on, airbag is on. When someone's not in the car, turn the switch off, airbag is off. And you'll notice immediately because the car will basically freak out if someone's not in the seat. Just flip that switch off and everything is good. But that is literally everything, guys. As I said, less than 5 items pretty much, and you get this whole entire install done. So as I said, you get your seat, optional ordering a slider or a razor, whatever they have options for you. I add the spacer here, which you could add that if you wanted to, and then your planted seat mount. So as simple as that, you guys have removed your OEM seats. and throwing some aftermarkets in there. So I know I'll have a few people who have questions about how to remove the OEM seat. It is super simple. So go ahead and unbolt your 4 bolts that hold the seat down. And then from there, once you actually have those unbolted, you can tilt your seat back, and then you can disconnect those wiring harnesses underneath it. So now your seat is ready to be pulled completely out of the vehicle. Now, once you have your seat prepped, I mean, you have your seat bolted down to your planted seat mount, you have a spacer, whatever you want on there. Now, what do you need to do to actually get everything to work together? So you will need to remove the OEM clicker off of your OEM seat, and that will bolt to your planted seat mount. You can see right there, there is a tab they have welded, so you can actually bolt that back in. So once that is bolted in, now we're talking about those harnesses underneath the seat. I literally just pulled every single sensor, everything off of the OEM seat, zip tied it underneath. So you guys can see all the modules and everything is all up underneath here. It's filthy, it's dirty, but it's simple. Doing that, you don't have to splice anything, you don't have to cut anything, you don't have to have any worries at all. It's the easiest way to get this done. So once you get that all completed, you add in your little airbag sensor here, add in your switch wherever you want it. You could put it up here on the dash, which I am probably going to be moving it up here at some point. You're ready to go ahead and bolt your seat in, and that is literally it. So there you have it, guys. As I said, this installation is very simple and straightforward. It gives you guys that option to change out those OEM seats, whether yours are just worn or you're just looking for another option or you want to upgrade. It's a really fun mod to do, and I think it looks great when it's all said and done. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all, please just let me know, and I will do my best to address those as quickly as I can. But as I said, guys, it's pretty simple. So enjoy, and I hope you guys enjoy your seats when you get them installed. Thanks.